Okay, we have finally reached a point where we can use this cat isolation shelter. It's not finished, obviously, but it is close. We've got some salvaged, I think it's possibly Lexan, I don't know, for a front window in the upper level. This hammock was salvaged from a catio that was donated to us. This is both a ramp and a door. We just need to get a latch for this. The floor in here has this extra mesh in case we ever need to keep kittens in here so they can't escape through openings over here. A little stopper for the door right here. We've got a scratch pole that is also a ramp to the second level, and it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Alright, so the bottom is all with this 1/2 inch mesh all the way around. And then we've got this one window here, which was such a pain to do. It can only go this far, but if we need to, we can slide it out this way and take it out completely, and that gives us access to this level. Here's an area the cats can use to jump up. This insulated box has a nest and a shelf for them to hang out. They'll probably scratch the heck out of that insulation. Alright, let's close this up. And then we have this insulated wall is covered. And then we have this one I just finished. Slide it back and forth. So I've got little channels in there. And there. Access. So we need to get some more paint to finish this off. And the roof was the last thing that got put on, and the roof opens so that if we need to, we can access inside, and we will also be able to hang off of there a clamp lamp, and the power cord will be able to go out the side through these spaces. And we will be able to keep cats in here that need to be isolated for any reason, either because they're sick or if the ladies just got spayed, they can be in here for a couple of weeks. It's finally usable. Okay, we are now looking at some little bits of progress on the cat isolation shelter. I'll just show you a few of the changes made before we're putting it where it belongs for the winter, and we'll be winterizing it a bit more. The first thing is it finally has a latch on this ramp door, and it's actually pretty tight, but we'll have to put like a carabiner through here. It's something that the raccoons can't open. I'm going to open this up, and here we have the ramp for the cats to get in and out when we don't need to keep anybody isolated. We have some space that are going to be booked soon, so I'm setting it up. We've got a litter box in here, and I have just installed this cross piece here. Found a piece of scrap wood that was exactly the right length to mount underneath. We now have the heat lamp, which is over the open space because I don't want to risk a cat getting burned. And in this corner, I've got a heated water bowl, and the cords for both are coming out this side. We've got these sliding windows here. I'll just show you. So with this one, it does not go very far in this direction, so we put a block because it wasn't going to go over this wall here. But it can be pulled in this direction, and that allowed me to reach underneath with a drill to screw those in. And it stops at this point, but this can be bent back if we need to open it all the way. I just happen to have the roof open right now. I'll explain that in a little bit. So this will be plugged in once it's in its right place. And we've got, the last thing is going to be when we can, when it's in the budget to get some more paint, we'll paint these pieces of wood lath. Now, this one opens all the way. I didn't intend both sides to open like this, but that also made it much easier to screw in that, and that will give access to the food bowl on this side, the shelf that they enjoy using. And so we can close this up, and that will let them stay safe and hopefully have some passive solar heat. And who are you? Who are you? Hello, little one. Will you let me pet you? Yes. Yes, you will. You don't have a name. We need to give you a name. Now you need to get off of there because I'm going to close this roof. Now I have it open right now because it needed to drain. We had some rain. Where it was sitting, it was not level. And so instead of being a low slope on this side to drain off here, it was actually just level. So the water was sitting on top. So that gives, okay, so there's enough space for the cords to fit through here. And when I'll have to wait until things dry, but I've got an adhesive sealant that's going to go along here. The stuff we tried the first time around didn't work. I don't know if we'll be able to get this off, but so we'll have to wait until things dry and get that clean so we can seal it properly. And as you can see, the cats quite enjoy this. Now what I'm going to be doing next to winterize it is wrap plastic around the mesh on the bottom to keep the weather out, because we do get quite a bit of snow in the place where it's going to be sitting. And that's what I'm going to do now. I will continue when I am done. And we now have the plastic wrapped around the bottom for winterization. This is simply some dollar store rectangular table protector that I cut in half lengthwise, and it took both halves to wrap completely around. And there's a bit of excess over here that just got folded in on itself. So this is now ready to go into where it will stay for the winter. I've only used push pins to attach these because it is temporary and will be removed in the spring. And we are now set up beside the house. This is under our kitchen window. We put insulation against the house every fall, and normally we'd have like a bench or something to hold this insulation in place, but this year we will have this isolation shelter. So we have the ramp down, got a litter box in there, and Got a water bowl. The cats have been fed for the evening, so we'll see how long it takes for them to discover that the food is up here instead of on the bottom. Excuse me. And we are now plugged in to the external plug, so the heat is on as well. And just, let's see if I can lift this up. And this is how I ended up plugging it in. So this is out of the cat's reach. Up here, right close, but still not too close to the roof to cause issues, I hope. Oh, this is what we got, and what we might end up doing later on, like we do in the cat shelter, the cat house that used to be a dog house, and it is wired for electricity. We have a heat lamp in there, plus a smoke detector. So what we'll probably do is get a smoke detector to install in here as well, since we do have power inside. So we'll see how long it takes for the kitties to discover that there is food up here. She's looking for the food bowl. It's usually on the bottom. Go on, girl. It's upstairs. Go on upstairs. You can figure it out. Hello, pretty lady. Hello, pretty lady. Oh, you bring a good girl. Nice and warm in there. Yeah, such a good girl. Such a good girl. Where's your other half? Hey, no, you don't go in. No, you can't go in. There's your other half. There he is. Okay, you stay in there. Let me close it up. Close it up. Good girl. Now, alright. This job is patched. It is really, really slippery. And there's the little boy. Hey, little boy. Can I pet you? Will you let me pet you? Will you let me pet you? You're good with pets. How about you? Will you let me pet you? No? No? Yeah. Yeah. You guys are so sweet. Gotta find you some homes so you don't have to go outside after this. Yeah, we gotta find you some homes. Who wants to adopt these two so they don't have to go outside? This is Cole. And this one doesn't have a name. Oh, little fluff ball. Yeah, you're a pretty girl. You're a pretty girl. Yeah. Oh. Somebody wants in. Who's that? I think that's Stinky. You Stinky? I think so. Alright. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl.